Alright YouTube, I figured I'd do a video about building an alcohol stove. For the purposes of this video, I have sped up and done a few things ahead of time. One, I've already did my burner holes. I don't know if you can see that well or not. And basically what I did, I didn't do any fancy measuring and all that crap. I just took a thumbtack and just started poking them in there and kind of work it back and forth. And they're smaller than 1/16 of an inch, so it makes a little bit smaller jets. And this is the actual, I guess, fuel cell, if you want to call it, the base of the stove where all your fuel is held. And I just took let's see, where to go. I took my Dremel box here, took a razor blade, laid it down like that, and went around with the can until it cut open. I'll show you how to do that here in just a second, because I gotta cut the burner off of this one. And you want to cut it right in here. So, oh wait, I forgot one detail. Got to drill the fill hole. So we're gonna take that. Borrow a screw here for a second. Let's see which one was it. Got too much crap here. I do everything on this little table here, so you guys just bear with me for a minute. It's too big. It's way too big. Drill. Yeah, that'll work. But you just take your about the center of the can. Drill your hole for your bolt, basically for your filler. And you know, I didn't exactly have the right size for the bolt, so I had to take my little Dremel tool and grind it a little bit. Sorry about the noise. That should just about do it. Not quite. Yeah, I can get that with a screwdriver, so that's good enough. Now we got our burner jets. We got our jets, and then we got our fill hole. Got a screw to go in the fill hole. Got our base. Now we just need to cut the burner off. And I'm using a whetstone here, sharpening stone, whatever. You just barely put the blade out there. And you just twist the can. Now a lot of people have clamps holding this on and all this stuff. I don't build 15,000 of these things. This is actually the third one I've built. And hopefully we'll be able to test it for you here in just a minute, because it's almost done. But it is a good way, actual good way to cut a can. Doing it this way, you get a nice smooth straight cut. You just gotta have a little patience with it. This will be the third stove that I made. First one like this, I guess you say, using two cans. I've made one with 2 soup cans. Well, a Campbell soup, generic Campbell soup, whatever. And made one from one Coke can, Pepsi can. And this one is using two, a Mountain Dew can and a Pepsi can. As you can see, it's making a ring around there, and it doesn't look like it's cutting it too well right now. And even if I do slice my finger open with either the razor blade or the can, I'll still post it on YouTube. Maybe I'll get some laughs. Well, it just ain't wanting to cut right there for some reason. I probably should have cut this one first. Yeah, it's not working. Well, it's not going to be pretty, but we're going to cut it a faster way for the sake of time. If I can get all my stuff here situated. I tell you what, one of the best inventions ever made is a Dremel tool. You can do so much crap with this thing. It's unreal. Excuse me. And this is probably not the safest way to do it, but you know, I'm a professional jack of all trades, so get over it. Yeah, that's a whole lot quicker. You know, if you're looking for speed, Dremel's the way to go. Now, of course, if anybody's ever used a Dremel tool, you know, leave burrs and stuff like that. Alright. Yeah, nice. No more noise. Alright. This is what you should have. And this is pretty much the stove right here. The guy that I watched did this. And I thought it was pretty neat, actually. Well, you take your burner, lay it like this. Then you take your bottom of your stove and just tap lightly all the way around, just like that. And there's your stove right there. Wonderful. Awesome. So what we're going to do is put a little alcohol in there and see how she works. So if you give me 1 second, I shall return. Here's the one can stove that I made. Works pretty good. And here's the actual first stove that I made. Here's my filler screw. All this in here is where I made the holes too big. So just trial and error, trying stuff. I put pieces of coat hanger in there and made like a little pot stand for it. It actually worked fairly well. This one will hold up to almost 2 ounces. Works pretty good. The burn time's about 10 minutes long. Sorry, I left my fuel outside where I was testing one earlier. But a little denatured alcohol, even though it says some eyeglass crap, it's actually denatured alcohol. And just pour it in there. Some people might call it a penny stove. Penny stove, alcohol stove, redneck stove, whatever. Hey, whatever works, works. With this thing, I don't know, I got it from another guy, and I will put his username so y'all can check out his video of it, because it looked pretty neat. And this is the design I got from it, so give him the credit for it. I did not design this one. In fact, I didn't design any of them. I don't think. I might have designed a soup can, but I don't know. I ain't gonna take credit for it. Alright. Got it filled up. Feels pretty full too. Let's see, put my filler screw in. I should probably get something to set this on, because it's probably gonna catch everything on fire, so give me just one more second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Got a nice dinner plate here, yes. I'm not actually going to boil any water or anything, just checking it out, see how it works. So, we'll dim the light here. Wow, can't see nothing. Ooh. Sorry about that, I kind of tipped the can over. Well, let's see how well this design actually lights up and goes. Let's see. Maybe a little too, yeah, that's a little too bright. I hear the alcohol starting to burn now. Just in case you're wondering, when I was filling it up, I spilt a little on top of it, and that was a primer. But as you can see, the burner's going really good now. Take the camera off the tripod real quick so you can get a better look at this. Oh yeah. That's about I'd say a good 6-8 inch flame. Looks fairly good. But anyway, that's I'm gonna let that burn there. I'll put in the comments on the comments about burn time on and all. And it's about 2 ounces of fuel in there, so I'll let you know. But thanks everybody for the views and the comments. If you have any questions, leave them down there, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Alright, have a good day.